What's up guys, it's Megan. I hope you're having a magical day. Today I am doing another tag video, which I was tagged by my friend Heather from the Disney Housewife. This is the Disney Get to Know Me tag, which was started by CinderAliLovesDisney, Alicia, and then Nina from Wrestling with Disney. So if you guys are interested in hearing any of my answers and getting to know a little bit more about me, stay tuned and let's hop into the video. So I'm always very intrigued to learn a little bit more about people in the YouTube community and how people started their love of Disney. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video. I'm just gonna hop into the first question, which is, when did you start your YouTube channel? I started my YouTube channel in February of 2018, so a little bit more than a year ago. I was really lucky to have started when I did. I wish that I started a long time ago, but I'm glad that I took the dive in and actually just threw up a video. I wanted to post so many different types of videos, but it's taken me a long time to build up posting consistently, and so I'm very happy with how I've been doing, and it's been a little bit over a year. The second question is, when did your love of Disney start? My love of Disney started when I was just a little baby. I was lucky enough to get to visit my family a lot in Florida. My first trip to Walt Disney World was when I was only a couple weeks old. I was born in the beginning of November, and that same year we went around Thanksgiving time to go visit my grandparents and some of my family that lives down in Florida. So I was lucky enough to go, and I'm pretty sure I always love watching Disney movies. My mom was always a huge Disney fan. She was supposed to go the year that Walt Disney World opened, and it was delayed a little bit, so she ended up going on I don't want to say backstage tour, but she got to see sort of behind the scenes of some of the construction before it opened in 1971, and then they came back the next summer for them to go on their family vacation in 1971 to Walt Disney World. My grandfather always loved Disneyland. He just loves Snow White. I feel like that's part of the reason why I love it so much too. I know you're getting so much information you probably don't want to know about me, but I know that he loves Pinocchio, he loves Dumbo, a lot of the really classic Disney films, so I feel like part of that also stems from my love of Disney and just visiting them. And I always associated Disney with family and going to the theme parks, visiting family, so I have always loved Disney ever since I was a baby. And just as an adult now, I do have a lot of problems with my memory. I don't talk about it very much, but I did have a head injury, so I have trouble remembering moments of my childhood. So for me to get to experience Disney as an adult and sort of relive it as almost in this childlike spirit, I think that's why I like it so much as an adult as well. That was a long-winded answer. Okay, what inspired you to start sharing your love of Disney on a YouTube channel? I always talk about this. I really love Disney pins. If you guys are familiar with my channel, or if you've been watching for some time, you know that I like Disney pins. No one else in my life, well, now I know so many other people that like Disney pins, but before I started YouTube, I didn't know anyone that really was interested in Disney pins or Disney pin trading. So I had gotten all these Disney pins. It was a really wonderful sale on Shop Disney. I had gotten pins for like $1.50. I got booster sets for like $3. It was unbelievable, and I was like, I just really need to share this with someone who cares or understands why I'm so excited that I got all these pins. So I really lucked out with that sale. I threw up that video. It's my first video talking about my Shop Disney haul sale, or whatever it was. I can't remember what I named it, but I just thought, you know, for the longest time I wanted to do this. I wanted to either talk about travel, which is something that I really love doing. I love travel, and then I also love Disney, so I got to talk about my Disney pins. I remember the first time I got a subscriber that was not a family member, and I like cried because I couldn't believe that someone else wanted to watch my videos, which was unbelievable. So thank you everyone who's sitting here watching this and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It really means the world to me, so thank you. Okay, what are your favorite Disney topics? Disney films, Disney parks, Disney collector items, etc. So as I was talking about, I love Disney pins, I love Disney movies, I love Disney songs. Literally anything Disney, you name it, I probably like it. I'm not as familiar, I wish I were more familiar with things that take place at Disneyland. I am very well versed in Disney World and Walt Disney World, and if you have any questions about the parks, I probably know an answer or some answer to give you. I try my best to know everything I can about the parks at Walt Disney World. I personally visit Florida far more frequently than I have visited California. I've been to California like twice, and I've been to Disneyland 2 days. And I have never been to Disney's California Adventure, so I hope that one day in the near future I can go to DCA and visit Disneyland for more than, you know, 6 hours, because it was a really quick trip. Number 5, if you could meet one Disney YouTuber, who would it be? There are so many of my friends that I would still love to meet. I've been so blessed in meeting so many amazing people, and I want to meet all of my friends, but the one person that I'm thinking of specifically is that I always miss her by like one day. So I might be going to Disney World and then she might just be leaving from Disney World, or vice versa, where I'm leaving and then she's just arriving the next day. But this is Becca from Disney Kitty. We've been friends for months now, and every time she's going, I literally miss her by like one day or half a day. So just recently when I was down there in May, she was leaving on the day that I was arriving. So she was flying out to California to finish her 6-park challenge. I was gonna say 4-park, but 6-park challenge, because she went to Orlando, did all 4 parks, and then flew over to Anaheim and LA, and she did all the 2 parks. She did the 2 parks in California, so props to her. But I really want to get to meet her because I always miss her by like one day. So Becca, we gotta make it happen one day. And then, like I said, obviously all of my friends, I want to meet everyone that I haven't met yet. So I've gotten to meet a lot of people, and it's really wonderful. So number 6, what do your loved ones think of your love for Disney? My parents are very supportive of it. Actually, they encouraged me to continue this love of Disney, and my mom and dad always have this philosophy of never growing up, and they like to joke that they have the Peter Pan syndrome. I want to be able to be like them when I'm their age and be not immature or, you know, irresponsible, but to be really youthful in what I want to do, and that's how I see them. They're so responsible, they're wonderful parents. I'm so lucky to have them, but they live life with such a childlike quality where they aren't jaded by life, and you know, they just see the world differently, and I want to be able to see the world the way that they see the world, or I want to be able to see, I'm like almost crying, but I want to be able to see the world from their perspective, and to be able to maintain that quality. And I feel like the way that I'm an adult right now, I'm, you know, an adult. I try to live that life that way, and I want to stay in this state of mind for as long as I can. I don't want to have to be, you know, torn down by life's, you know, experiences, and I want to be able to, you know, stand up and feel good about myself and get to experience magic and pixie dust and things like that. So yeah, they are super supportive of my love for Disney. On the other hand, some of my other family members, my grandparents are also very supportive. They constantly tell me, like, why don't you move down to Florida? A lot of my family members actually tell me that, like, on a weekly basis. They're like, why don't you just move? And that's a different situation. But on the other hand, I'm thinking about my uncle, who's just like, you've been to Disney so many times, why do you want to keep going back? And it's hard to explain to people that don't understand the magic, or they just have no interest in Disney. But there's nothing against that. You don't have to be into Disney, but for the people that understand, I mean, my whole family is very supportive of it. And I do get kind of embarrassed sometimes when they try and look up my YouTube videos, but I think that's another question on here. Okay, number 7, what is your earliest Disney memory? So like I said, I have a really hard time with my memory because of my head injury. So the time that I can remember back to, or the earliest memory, is probably back in 2014 when I went to Disney with my parents, and we went to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, and we did the parks, and we went to Universal too. So Universal Studios is also a really big part of my life. I'm sorry for people that either haven't been there or don't like it as much. I like them both equally. They are completely different experiences, but I just love the theme parks in general. But I just love those memories that I have of them, and I think that's part of the reason why I love Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party so much. Wow, we're getting so deep here. And I just love the memories that I have with my family, and getting to go to the Halloween party is one really, really special one for me. Number 8, who is your favorite Disney villain, Disney princess, and overall Disney character? So my favorite Disney villain is probably the Evil Queen. I talk about her quite often. I just love her. I love that she's the first Disney villain. And like I said, so I make so many connections to my family. My family is so important to me. And so I think I tend to like the characters that remind me of my family. So it reminds me of my grandpa. My mom actually dresses like the Evil Queen. So she is also kind of like the Evil Queen, but I would say in the nicest way possible, because like we love her, and she's such a role model. She's so fabulous and we love her. It's really hard for me to pick a Disney princess. I constantly change my mind of who I like the best, and I like literally all of them, but it's hard for me to choose right now. I don't know, since I'm wearing Ariel stuff, maybe I'll pick Ariel. I love my red hair. I love Ariel. I also really love Belle, Snow White, Rapunzel. I love Tiana. I just love so many princesses, and I wish I could be one. Then my favorite overall Disney character, since I already picked some of the other ones that I like, I'd probably have to say Winnie the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh has always been one of my favorite characters since I was a child. I would love reading the Winnie the Pooh books. I would watch all the movies on VHS, and I've always had this love for Winnie the Pooh and Friends. So I just love his, outlook on life, and I don't care that he's a stuffed bear. I just love him so much. So probably Winnie the Pooh. Okay, the next question is, what Disney character do you think you relate to the most? I always try to do these tag questions like off the top of my head, so it's so hard for me to think, but I don't know. I like to think maybe I relate to Tiana. She's a really hard worker. I work really, really, really hard. Right now I have 3 jobs and I'm going to school full time. So I'm trying my best to make it through. I'm also doing YouTube, which I don't count as a job, but it takes up a lot of time. And then I just work really hard for my dreams and finishing school. I'm a graduate student. I will finish my master's next May, so I'm so excited. I just work really, really hard, and I find that her work ethic is similar to mine. We work really hard for the things that we want, and we just do things for the people that we love. So I like to think that maybe I connect to Tiana. Do you share your love of Disney outside of the YouTube community? I mean, how can you not, right? I mean, I literally just own Disney t-shirts and then the clothes that I wear to work. So people around me know that I love Disney. I talk about it all the time. I'm not ashamed of it at all. And I like when people come up to me and ask me questions from my personal life. People that I know, they're like, okay, so maybe I need to know how to get to this park, or what fast passes would you recommend, or what park should I go to? So it's a lot of fun for me to answer those questions. And then I also find that there are a lot of secret Disney fans out there, so people that aren't so obvious like me walking around with, my Disney t-shirts that are so obnoxious like this, but I don't mind wearing them. I love them. I usually get a lot of compliments on them, and I love talking to people that love Disney too in, a quieter, more silent way. And it makes me learn a lot about other people, because Disney is not just for kids, and if people say that it's for kids, ignore them. It's for all walks of life, all different types of people from around the world. So it's just something that brings people together. So I am definitely very obvious about my love for Disney outside of the YouTube community. Okay, number 11, how has the overall experience of being a Disney YouTuber been thus far? It's been incredible. I've been like so lucky, so lucky. I never thought that I would even get to the spot that I'm at. Like I said, I started my YouTube channel a little bit over a year ago, and before my 1-year anniversary came, I was able to get monetized, which is something that I never thought would ever happen, because I talk about this quite often too, is that I remember when I hit 4 subscribers, and then I remember so vividly when I hit 25 subscribers, and I just was over the moon happy. I couldn't believe that people were watching my videos, and I was just so excited that other people wanted to share my love of Disney with me and with the world. So to think that I've gotten this far, it was really mind-blowing. I never would have thought that it would have been like, I never would have thought it would have gotten this far. I just thought, hey, I'll throw out some pin videos, maybe I could find some new friends. That was kind of what it was. And I remember my brother said to me, I was like, you know, I want to try and meet more people that like Disney just as much as me, or Disney pins. And that was sort of my intention, to share pins with people and try and meet other people that also like Disney pins and Disney in general. And so I definitely got that goal accomplished. I made so many, so many amazing friends. Literally, Haley is probably my best friend in the entire world, besides my mom. And so just to be able to hang out with Haley and actually develop these incredible relationships that I've made with so many people, and I've got to meet them in person, and just, it's been a blessing. So a really like cool blessing in disguise. And then also, like, if you can make a little bit of money from it too, that's pretty cool. I mean, it's obviously not about that, but it's a bonus too. It helps me pay for some of my obsession with pins, so. Also, thank you to everyone who has ever sent in a super chat or a donation. You guys are incredible. Okay, what do you think your loved ones, or what do your loved ones think about you being on YouTube? This is an interesting question, mostly because I try to avoid the conversation. My parents know that I'm on YouTube. They try and watch my videos. They like get alerts when my live streams come on, and I'm like, don't watch them, because I get really embarrassed. And sometimes my parents will throw my videos in front of their friends or in front of business colleagues. And, like, please don't show people me on YouTube. And I just get like really embarrassed, because I'm not a different person off the camera, but I'm definitely more like, the way that my mom describes it to me, she's like, you just are so much more vibrant and excited and exuberant, and all the happy synonyms that I could think of for that sort of mood. It's just like, it's sort of like a light turns on, and she's like, I just love seeing you so happy talking about the things that you love. I'm more introverted in real life. Not that this isn't real life, but I can really be shy, and I get really timid. I try not to be. I've definitely been working on that. I actually think YouTube in general has really helped me come out of my shell, especially when it comes to public speaking, which is really important for my job that I have to do. But in general, I try to avoid telling people when my new videos have come out, but like everyone in my family has subscribed to my YouTube channel, so I'm sure they've seen videos. I'm sure that they, you know, maybe watch them on the side. I don't know. I try not to think about it. And I really make videos for myself, so I could care less if anyone has watched them. But just to have people that I know in real life watch them, and then know that I've made the video, and I don't know, it's such a weird feeling. And the same thing with my Instagram, like knowing people in my personal life that I know outside of YouTube, like from school or from life, when they follow my Instagram for Disney or Twitter or for YouTube, I get a little bit nervous, because I'm like, okay, what are they gonna think? But in general, it shouldn't matter. I shouldn't care what people think. This makes me happy, and if you're going through the same thing as me, it shouldn't matter. So that's something I still try to work on. Wow, these are lengthy answers. Okay, I'm so sorry. Let's go. How has YouTubing about Disney helped to bring Disney magic into your life? Literally making videos about Disney every single week, doing Disney live streams every single week. It just adds a little bit of pixie dust into your week, especially for times that are stressful, which has been most of them, which has been most of the time that I've been doing YouTube. I had already been in my master's program for like a year or something like that before I started YouTube. So it definitely provides me with some sort of break from real life, and it gives me that sense of groundedness and centeredness that I need. It gives me a little bit of a mental break that I get to focus on things like fantasy and I don't know, Disney magic. So it really helps me in sort of relaxing from life stress, but I think it really does help me when it comes to missing the parks. And I love watching Disney live streams, especially my friends Josh and Jenna from Resort TV 1 or whoever streams from the parks. I love to watch those. It does bring magic back to your house. Okay, number 14, what are your other passions outside of Disney and YouTube? I really love art. I love hockey. I love my family. I love so many different things. It's actually really crazy. I love makeup. I love making things. I love being creative. I've recently found out that I really like unboxing things. I didn't even know that existed before YouTube. And so I was like, let me do this unboxing. And ever since then, I've just been obsessed. So I love those. I love animals. I love dogs. I love so many things, but definitely probably number one outside of Disney is my family, and then school, makeup. I love hockey, so lots of those things. The final question is, what is your biggest dream for your channel? I try to be humble in any way possible, but I do have some goals for my YouTube channel. I would love to be able to hit 5,000 subscribers. I don't care if it takes 10 years. I think that would be the ultimate goal for me. I don't think I need to get any bigger than that. It would be cool if I did, but it was my goal to hit 4,000 subscribers this year, so I hope that it gets to that point. I really work so hard on making my videos, and I'm so appreciative of everyone who's helped me out. It's never been anything about money, it's just expanding my love of Disney and meeting so many wonderful people like you guys. And the more subscribers that we all get, the more friends that we get to have. So yeah, I definitely want to be able to meet a lot of my friends this upcoming year or the next few years, and yeah, it would be really cool to hit 5,000 subscribers. And I know that if I keep working at it, same with all you guys, if you keep working at your YouTube channels, you'll get there. Wherever you want to go, whatever goal you have, if you really, you know, work hard, keep your mind to whatever you want to do, your goals will happen. So those are all the questions. I want to tag literally anyone who wants to do it. I'm really interested to see some people's answers if you guys want to do them. Thank you so much to Heather for tagging me. I'm so excited that I got to make this video, and I hope that you guys appreciated learning a little bit more about me. I know that it was sort of like a mess, and usually when I end up filming, I don't have any sort of script. I just go off of whatever I'm feeling, which is what I like to do. And yeah, so please feel free to do this tag if you guys would like to, and let me know if you do it, because I would love to see your answers. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about anything I said in the video, or, you know, put your favorite part about what I said, I don't even know. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you all real soon.